get lost, won't you?
They never learn, do they?
You like us, mate?
Move it! I think we've hit a nerve. Call on me.
Lightweight pistol.
Wait, we've missed something on the other bank.
Letters for Fort Jericho.
There's your new job. Now you're a postman.
Nah, not for me. Too dangerous. Voices from the past. We may have found our victim. A very broken strongbox. Empty of its train band payroll.
Our messenger was also carrying money, and it's gone.
Who's there? Help me! Help me, please! I know you! You're the Scudder boy! Help me up! Help me up there! Come, boy! There's blood, but I'm not so badly hurt. What are you doing? Put that blade away, boy! No! No! No!
The rock didn't kill him, nor the water. The Scudder boy finished the job.
And robbed him blind.
A dead messenger, a missing payroll, and a single name.
We know two Scudders, don't we?
We do. And one of them isn't the sharpest knife in the bag. No pun intended. Does the day find you well, Madam Doctor?
As well as it can, Mr. McWraith. And I have a Banisher to thank for it.
You're welcome. Let's not make a habit of it.
My word before God on it.
I've something for you. Art stuff.
Oh, I may draw once more. And to think I once thought you useless.
I usually get by on charm, style and general good looks, but occasionally I can be of service. I should go.
I'll wish you luck, if you believe in it.
Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Mr. McCrae?
Right.
Nothing.
You're here. Good.
How are things, Mr. Carthy? The old life is a memory long forgotten, I take it.
Not forgotten, no. Those memories remain, but they're comfortable. I can miss home without wanting to go back. I'm Irish. Did you know that? I came to London young. Fell in with a gang of pickpockets. The Wet Boot Boys, we called ourselves. Anyway, I did that for a while. Some of the boys hanged. Some picked the wrong pockets and ended up in the river. Me, I was good at counting. Got a job at a counting house. It was good. Well, good enough. But old habits die hard. Once a thief, you know.
Well, you're here now.
Aye, and with a clean slate too. And I'll be keeping it that way. New world, new Arthur.
How are things? How's Nellie?
She's good. Things are good. Funny, I never had a sister. I think I do now. Nellie's sweet and kind and doesn't judge. Past is the past, she says. I will never be grateful enough to her. She's my family in this new world. Listen to me, prating on like a Lambeth fishwife.
What's the good word round here? Or the bad, for that matter?
Dunno. Nothing remarkable. Making things, fixing things. Oh, the other day, I did my first knife. Young Credence had me repair a damaged blade.
Congratulations.
His cousin's a trapper, but young Credence, can't imagine him using a knife. Not without cutting himself. Sweet boy. Stupid as a rock.
What are your thoughts on thick-skinned new Smith?
She leads us well enough, but she should listen to her sister. She's headstrong. It's not good for folk.
What can you tell me of Kate Newsmith?
Poor Kate must feel so lost. She hides it, of course, but it's there if you look close enough. I wish there was something we could do for her. I daren't even broach the subject.
Tell me about life in the camp, if you would.
I really have to thank you. You're a man who knows how to keep a secret. I'm getting the hang of this smithing lark, so There's a future for us here. Thanks to you, Nellie and I are ready to start our new life in the new world in peace.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Good day.
Good day.
Here.
Kate, good day to you. Good to see you back in business.
Red McWraith, what can I do for you?
It's time we talked of Deborah.
Yes, it is.
What happened to her?
Pennington levelled accusations against her. Vile accusations. Many delighted in them. She was clever. She was free. She cherished the truth, of the mind and of the heart. Some took that for godlessness, but I've never met a person more divine.
How did you meet?
I'll not answer that. It's the moment of my life I cherish most. Words would only fail it. I will say this, despite my grief. For a time, I laid my head on Deborah Comenius's bosom. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
Her ghost appeared when we downed the beast. Have you seen her since?
God save me, no. My heart would not bear it. Might it happen yet?
I don't believe she wished to frighten you. I doubt she'll bother you again. She has business elsewhere.
If ever you should deal with Deborah, deal quick. Let her not suffer long. For her sake, and for mine.
How is your sister?
She's gone. When I told of what she'd done, she had no choice but to leave.
Will you make peace?
I don't know. She sent friends and neighbours to their deaths. I'd like to think she'd not have done the same to me. But I'll never know for sure.
Did telling the truth serve you?
The truth is dangerous. Not least to she who tells it. But the cut is clean. The rot is gone. Her lies can harm us no more.
Now that you're in charge, what's the word in camp, may I ask?
I've little time, but you may ask.
What's your plan?
I've thought long and hard about this. My conclusion, we should stay here. Start afresh.
Here? In the woods?
They won't always be the woods. We'll clear the land, plant it, make something of it. We owe it to those who died.
All right then. What's the news around here?
Jacob Lynn lives among us now. That's new. And surprising. He's always been wild.
Oh, I've met the man. He did seem ill-suited to, being around other people.
That he believes himself a wolf, that's new too. But surprises me less. He's always been strange.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Thank you, Red. Travel safe.
Back again, Mr. McWraith? What can I do for you this time?
Goodbye for now.
Good.
This would be a better book if it had pictures in. Better still if I knew how to read. Good day to you, Mr. McWraith. Your lordship, sir.
Oh, there, once more, Credence.
The boy is shrouded in spectral stains. There's a ghost at work here.
Is your cousin around?
I've not seen him in a while. Maybe he's gone to the woods, the safe part. He does that.
What did he do in the woods?
Checking his traps, I suppose. Not that there's much game. I wish he wouldn't leave me.
A messenger went missing, and the trail leads here.
The trail? What kind of Oh, that kind of trail. Was he killed? Who killed him? Who could have? No. He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He couldn't. Would he? Did he?
By he, do you mean your cousin?
Beloved, aye. But he couldn't. He's nothing like that. He's a good un.
I'll need to search your house.
Yes, of course. If you think it important.
I'll go take a look at your house now.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'm here.
By not pointing the finger, he pointed the finger. What does he know?
Beloved's father was a killer on the run, on his way to New Eden.
A bad man but a good father? Seems unlikely.
Beloved fears himself doomed to repeat his father's mistakes.
It doesn't have to be that way. He has free will. There's nothing more to find here.
You, Brian Scott's busybody! Who died and made you constable?
Easy now, Scudder. Your cousin gave me permission to come in.
Credence means everything he says, and thinks everyone else does too. What do you want?
I'm investigating a haunting. Your haunting, as a matter of fact. I don't yet know whose ghost it is, but it'll have good reason to linger.
There's no beast here. Get out of my house.
No need to be so defensive. What are you hiding, Mr. Scudder?
No, you're trying to bewilder me. Out with you, out of my house.
A man is dead, Scudder. His life ended, his body pillaged and buried in a shallow grave.
That's nothing to do with... No! Leave me be! You can't do this to us!
From your demeanor, I'm guessing it was your first time. Killing a man, I mean.
No! I dare not! I can't! No! Please! Go! Enough! What foul retribution is this?
Son.
Oh no! They hanged the old man! They hanged old Jed! The light is doomed! I too shall swing!
You must be the boy's father.
My son is innocent.
I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red McWraith. We are Banishers.
Look, To Credence.
In your letter, you said you were coming to New Eden. You made it, sort of. What happened?
I had passage booked to Boston. A captain who asked no questions. And a ship's cook who needed the reward money. The catchpoles took me at the dock. 10 days later, they took me up to Gallows Acre. And there I was hanged.
For murder?
For murder, yeah. And all the rest.
Why? Why'd you do it?
You ever been to London, Scotsman?
Aye, I have.
Then you've seen how the people live. The toffs, I mean. Them as has money. How do you think they come by it? With their wars, and their taxes, and their sheriffs, and their bailiffs, that's how. They kill for gain. Why should I be different?
What of Credence? Why should we look to him?
He was a hellion as a baby, and no mistake. Especially after his mum and dad died, and we took him in. I thought him an odd child. But he were happy with my Mary, and sweet too. She loved him. He's a bad un, and probably always was. He hides it better than any rogue, just as he hides the sharpness of his wit.
Why send him to New Eden, then?
Mary thought to take the boys as far from Bristol as she could go. In the colonies, so went her thinking, she could raise 2 good and honest men. But without her guiding hand, 'tis clear that Credence bent beloved, crooked.
Can you be sure Beloved is innocent? He doesn't seem to believe it himself.
He has my blood. But he has his mother's too. And she were good. He has her heart. I know my son. He's no killer.
What do you want, Ghost? Why have you come?
Beloved is my boy.
Yes, we get that. Good of you to visit. Why have you come?
We lived in Bristol. Barely. Shared a leaky room with other lodgers. All were ill all the time. My wife deserved better. We all did. I gathered every shilling I could and sent the boy, his mother and his cousin to the colonies. Beloved's my son, and now he's grown. I'll make sure he straightens up.
What happened to his mother?
Mary were with child when she set sail for New Eden. She refused to raise another baby in bloody Bristol. Neither of them survived that first winter. Beloved and Credence were left alone. I sent my family away to give them better lives. I failed. But not all is lost. I can yet save my son from the corruption of his wily cousin Credence. It takes a bad un to catch a bad un, and that's how I know Credence is vicious. He has a hiding place in the woods. There you'll find the proof.
Where exactly? How shall we know this hiding place?
'Tis a small wood cabin, but well hid. West of here, on the heights.
A wooden cabin hidey hole. West, got it.
We'll investigate Credence's hideout then. Make our own minds up.
I speak the truth. You'll see it.
Beloved just learned of his father's death. Maybe we should go to him before searching Credence's hide.
Someone's lying.
Maybe everyone's lying.
So, we'll find out who.
He went that way.
He's dead. He's really dead. They hanged him, didn't they?
Aye, they did. Condolences.
Keep him. Jed was a bad father and a bad man. The world's a better place without him. Am I haunted by his ghost?
You tell me. Why would the ghost of your criminal father appear now? Why would he blame Credence?
You're the Banisher. You ask him. Better yet, you send him away.
How do you feel? Your father's death and all.
I'm feeling good. No thanks for asking. He's dead, and soon, if you do your job, you'll be gone.
Tell me about him. Tell me about your father.
What's to tell? Jed was a scoundrel his whole livelong life. He was a scoundrel, and he sent us away. Me, my pregnant mum, and Credence too. Jed was meant to follow. But he never did. To hell with him.
How did you and Credence end up together?
He's lived with us since his mother died. Came over on the boat. A new start for everyone. You know? Then my own mum died. And it was just us. It's been just us for years now. Credence had it rough as a kid. But he's no trouble. Credence is better than you think. Better than anyone thinks.
Jed suggested we have a word with Credence. Any idea where he might be?
You shouldn't listen to my old man. He was not with us, never was. Leave Credence be. My cousin didn't. He's not. Look, if there's bad blood, 'tis mine. I'm evil to the marrow.
A man who stands up for his kin can't be all bad.
What does it matter if badness is in his blood? Do what you must. I'll not run. I'll face my fate, whatever it may be.
Did you kill the messenger?
In my dreams I see him drowning. His death weighs heavy upon me. I wish to think of him no more. Forget it! Forget the whole thing. I will, if I can.
Strange that beloved talked of the drowning, but not the stabbing.
Either way, he fears he's a killer like his father.
Perhaps it's not too late. He may yet avoid his father's fate.
Well then, we'll find Credence's forest hiding hole and learn what's what.
The hunting is poor. I wouldn't bother. Good day to you, your lordship.
What brings you to the woods, Credence?
A walk, sir. In the peace and quiet.
You seem uneasy. Something on your mind?
Tell the truth, I've not felt too well of late.
Aye. Being haunted can do that to you. Tell me this, Credence. Of all people, why would Uncle Jed haunt you?
Jed Scudder? Uncle Jed haunts me? What? How? Why? Wait. Uncle Jed?
He accuses you of corrupting his son.
Jed Scudder. Uncle Jed haunts me for being a bad influence. Uncle Jed calls me a bad influence. Should I worry? What can I do? Help me!
Let me do my job. That'll help.
Gracious me, please do, your worship. Save me, like you saved us all from the terrible beast.
I'll try, Mr. Scudder. I'll try. A good day to you, Mr. Scudder.
God grant you the same, sir.
There's a cabin up on that bluff there.
Credence's hide, perhaps.
Did we miss a few? Incoming! Stand and fight!
Stay down! Credence knew that Jed was hanged. He kept the news from Beloved. He was surprised by Jed's accusation, but not that Jed was dead.
Perhaps he was protecting Beloved from the pain. Nice view.
It covers all the main approaches. I'd started to think Jed Scudder had made it up. Quite the library for a man who can't read. A plantation in the West Indies. Planned down to the purchase price. Wasn't the train band to be paid in silver?
We've learned enough.
Jed was right. Credence is cleverer than he pretends. He reads and writes and plans ambitious plans.
A plantation needs a lot of coin. The silver connects him to the payroll robbery.
The cousins are close. Beloved could be tricking with us too. We need to talk to the Scudder boys.
They're arguing. See if you can eavesdrop.
We must confess! Beg for mercy!
I will not hang.
I can't carry the burden!
You can. And you will.
Soon we'll put it behind us. New Eden. Everything.
I cannot put it behind me! I bashed a man's brains in! I must fess it!
No! I'll say you stabbed Askell's man and killed you in self-defense. As the father, so the son, they'll say, as they hang your corpse.
No!
What the? Jed?
No one move, including you, Jed.
Thank God you're here, Mr. McRae.
Nobody bloody talk either, until we sort this out.
What are you waiting for? Are you not going to take care of that ghost?
Credence, you knew the postman was stabbed. How did you know it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I knew it. I never mentioned it.
Surely you did. You must have.
Credence. The Scudder boy.
The Scudder boy plays the fool. Plays us all for fools.
Sir, you have it wrong. I swear it.
Beloved feared he was like his father. You used that to manipulate him into joining the robbery. If caught, he would take the blame, but he failed. Beloved was not given to violence, so when he fled the scene, you followed the man and finished him off. You let Beloved believe himself guilty. But the plan was yours, from start to finish. The dead man's blood is on your hands.
But I never...
Well, wouldn't you? You're no angel. You're no sheriff neither. So what are you gonna do about it?
Credence. How? Oh, don't act the startled fawn, beloved. You're up to your neck in this too.
Jedediah, you wish to prevent your son from meeting his father's fate, but by haunting him, in time, your love will kill him.
I am here for credence. My boy is good.
He's a liar and a thief, but he's no killer. He has a good heart.
He could use some manners.
His father clearly loves him, for whatever that's worth.
Spare my boy. Punish his cousin.
Dead men give no orders.
Take me instead.
We might well do just that.
Anything to say in your defense, beloved?
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. My arse. He hit the messenger with a rock. He did it. You knew what you were doing. You wanted away. You wanted the payroll. Rotten hell. You used me. I shall rise above them, a great and wealthy man. My cousin by my side. Please, we used each other.
Credence Scudder, you and your cousin are haunted by the ghost of your Uncle Jed. That ends now.
Jedediah Scudder, though you may worry for your son, it's time to let him go. Beloved's mistakes are his own. With luck, he'll make fewer.
My son, you'll always be that brown-eyed boy, looking up at me.
That boy is dead and done and gone.
I did my best. I have loved you.
I know this now. Goodbye, Jed.
You have been here.
Now, if you don't mind, I need a private word with my cousin.
This should be good.
I've no wish to be around for that. Let's go. We're not alone.
Who there? Can I help you?
Doesn't she remind you of Goody Perkins?
Aye, the old lady. She seemed fine.
We should look in on her.
Adventure? Sounds fun.
You're such a little boy sometimes.
A fishing boat, eh?
'Cause that's more plausible than a galleon.
Well,
I take the heart, you take the roots.
Maxwell. We...
This looks like the captain's cabin, frozen in time.
The ship's captain was married to Goody Perkins.
That must be why her ghost lingers here. They must have had a house. Can't be far, if it still stands. The years seem to have spared this place. How strange.
That boat reminds me of Obereen. I went there once. Sat on the quay with my mum and my sister was eating cod and watching the boats.
My father took me fishing. I too would watch the great ships come and go. I'd get restless. He'd give me the squid he'd grilled for his hand lines. I miss him.
The house by the sea. Hepzibah's house.
A lonely place for an old woman alone.
No, it's not here. Where did I put that stupid key?
Good day.
What? Oh. Who are you? I don't know you, do I?
Didn't we meet her ghost?
Good day, ma'am. Red McCraith. We spoke, of late. I'm the Banisher.
Why, yes, I do remember. You're the kind young man, the doctor. Or was it the rat catcher? What can I do for you?
Noticed anything strange lately?
Nothing stranger than usual.
How about lurkers? Shadowy figures, perhaps, seen from the corner of your eye. The feeling that someone was watching you.
No. Why?
Well, here's the thing. I believe you may be haunted by a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be silly. I have rats, maybe. I'm sure I've heard them scrabbling. But they're just rats.
Change the subject. See if it helps.
Did I hear you were looking for a lost key? Would you like me to help you look?
Why, thank you, young man. That would be just fine.
Have you any family, Goody Perkins? A sister, perhaps?
I don't have any relatives left.
Did you have a twin sister?
My memory, sir, is lately like empty pages in the book. But I would surely remember a sister.
Her memory is failing.
Something you should know. In the wrecked hull of a sea vessel, I found your husband's log.
Husband? The very idea. I've known no husband. I'm sorry. The log cannot be right. It must belong to someone else. It must. Right? Yes, it must. I've known no husband, and I'll not hear otherwise.
Not so sure about that.
I'll bid you good day, ma'am.
You take care now, Richard.
Her memory seems muddled. Because of the haunting? Well, let's find out.
Something's here.
Hidden. Dust. Undisturbed.
She mustn't come up here anymore. I'll use a sextant, but I'd prefer a well-drawn map.
It's really not that complicated.
Map. Every time.
Nothing interesting here.
I want this for my mantle.
You don't have a house.
If I had a house, I would want this for my mantle.
I feel an echo.
Is all well? I heard a noise.
Worry not, madam. What about the furniture, leastways? Whale. I saw another like it on the ship.
We should check out the echo before we give her back the key.
That witch put a curse upon my poor husband's boat. He lies dead in the briny deep, and she walks free. I'll not bear it, and nor should you.
Your distress moves me, Mrs. Perkins. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I swear upon my honour as a servant of God, I shall not turn from the truth. You may trust me to deal with Deborah in the appropriate way. Attending that, please put the sickle down, for I fear you'll do one of us an injury.
Goody Perkins was very angry.
And she hated Deborah. Give her back the key and let's get out of here.
Goody Perkins, here's the key.
Key? What key?
The key you were looking for. That key. The key.
I don't know anything about a key. I don't want it. You keep it.
You had a husband. Have you forgotten?
Stop saying that. I've never married.
When he died, you blamed Deborah. One of the widows from your husband's crew wrote to you. What happened?
I know no Deborah. I have no husband. I know no Deborah, and you, sir, are bothering me. Please, leave.
We'll get no more from Goody Perkins. Maybe someone at the Harrows will know something.
Look, there. I do believe that's our ghost.
She's leading us somewhere. Let's follow her track.
I don't like ghosts that run away.
Come on then, keep up.
Ugh. I'm surprised. Sweet old harmless Goody Perkins was an absolute hellion.
People change over time. But since her husband died at sea, why blame Deborah for it?
Perhaps she believed Deborah a witch and genuinely feared her.
Let's ask her ghost.
That here again.
Maybe we missed something the first time.
Away with you! Piss off!
Ask for help if you need it.
Get back up! Lightweight pistol.
The spot can't be far.
How does an old ship magically become newer? You bastard! You could kill a fair few whales with one of these.
You're not the type. Try to find a way across.
I'm on it. Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
Gone again.
Wait, she led us here. She must have had a reason. Shreds of a memory linger here.
Reunius vat aster himi.
Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness. For I have done this evil in thy sight. Hang me up before the Lord against the sun. That is, fierce anger be turned away. Deliver me from my blood guilt. Purge me, and I shall be clean.
Tell me you understand what is going on.
Is she trying to warn us about something? She killed herself out of guilt. There she is.
I pray she stays there. No more running.
What strangeness is this? Can you really be Goody Perkins?
I can be Hepzibah Perkins, and I am. I know Mr. McRae, but I don't know you.
I'm Antea Duarte.
I need your help. I do not wish to ask for it, but I must. I have prayed for help, but God has not sent his answer, because I do not deserve an answer. Unless the answer is you. Then God mocks me. But at least he answers.
You're alive, yet dead. What do you want with your other self?
I must warn me, her, of the danger. The gates of heaven are closed to me, and the Lord is deaf to my complaint. I've committed the greatest of all sins. I denied the life he gave me. Damnation eternal awaits us both. I must save her from herself.
Life can take you to the darkest places. I know this. I know how tempting a permanent solution to a temporary problem can seem. Yet some consider it the worst of sins. What brought you to it?
God knows. And I would prefer to keep it between he and I.
If you want us to help, we'll need to know.
I just need you to get away from her. Every time you ask her the question, it's one more chance for her to remember.
This is... How can you be alive and dead at the same time?
This is the Lord's punishment. This is his will. I remember the bone-chilling cold as I wandered in the endless darkness. Then, suddenly, his warm and dazzling light enveloped me and brought me back. Here, to where I'd lost my life. This is my penance. Damned to watch, helpless, as I sin against him. Again, and again, and again. But then, I thought perhaps not. Perhaps this is my chance for redemption. For absolution. For salvation.
Your living self seems to have lost her memory. Any idea how?
She has lost her memory because she is haunted. Perhaps this is why God has sent me.
You remember, and she forgets. What happens if it starts to come back to her?
Then she will remember, and I will forget.
This is genuinely fascinating.
If she remembers, I have failed. I am the keeper of her memories, her pain, her faults, and her guilt. I protect her from the past to safeguard her future.
You don't protect her, though. You're killing her.
Then she dies without adding to her sins, and I am no longer needed.
We must go now.
Please, save her.
What now?
We go back to the old lady's house and check in on her. This could be a good spot to cross.
This case is beyond me. What about you?
Charles once told me about a time-traveling ghost. I didn't believe him. Kronos. God of time. This has something to do with the ship.
Well, obviously. Exactly what I was thinking.
Time and the void have a special relationship. Maybe it's that.
Makes sense. Ceridian's perception of past, present, and future seemed flexible.
Ceridians had a long life of void walking. Maybe it rubbed off. Maybe Goody Perkins stood too close to the void. I don't think she's home. Ask for help if you know.
Die, you bastard!
Goody Perkins!
Look, the rock. There's an echo here.
Come on! Won't someone do something? All right, I'll start then. Cowards, you all! We welcomed you, and this is how you reward us. Confess now, woman! Confess the names of your accomplice witches, or be sent back to the rotten hell you worship!
Damn it.
Wish we hadn't seen that.
But we have seen it. Now we know. How bad is it?
She remembers, and soon shall I die.
You took part in the torture and murder of Deborah Comenius. You killed her.
I could not bear the grief of my husband's loss. It turned to anger. I sought a culprit. My rage was blind. I knew Deborah guilty, because I needed her to be guilty. I was not alone in it. I shared the blame. But the guilt is all my own.
This mistake, how do we stop you, her, from making it?
Talk to her. She remembers. The curse will be repeated. Her memory returns and she remembers the stone. She remembers the day. The day she killed. The day she killed Deborah. The memory of that sin, of her blood guilt, will drive her to another sin yet worse. I must be stopped.
We must go now.
Please, don't let her do it. Save me from the sin I'll soon commit.
Wars. I'm going to need a hand here. I can't, Rory.
Oh there, corrupted weeds.
Sorry, not this time. I can't help you.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns, you can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're Banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
I'm a banisher, ma'am, and I'll gladly deal with your ghost. But that's all I can do. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself. You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
Farewell.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
That was something.
It won't be the last weird case you have. Trust me. Take care. The place is warded. A ward restrains me. More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. Off we go then. Dodge it if you can.
You are not released, but exiled. Strong you were, weak you now go.
This quick mist is different.
How so?
Like it's fortified for protection.
Air is foul and foul is fair. There is a lot of fog down there.
Follow my lead.
Off with you.
Elizabeth.
I remember you. The Banisher from New Eden Town. When we met, I thought you alone. In truth, a ghost walks with you.
Aye. Invisible. Indivisible.
You should not be here.
You are bound to the world of the living. Why is that, do you think?
You should go.
Did the fever take you?
Inevitably, yes. I, and I alone, had long accepted it. Stay away from my sister. Stay away from Mary Clare. Begone. You have no business here.
Elizabeth cares deeply.
Yes. She's very protective.
Perhaps something around this cove will tell us about this Mary Clare. Weird. She seems hostile, but also tries to guide us towards something.
Already able to control wisps. Her ghost grows strong fast.
I sense a fragment of the past. Through a single point passes an infinity of paths.
You could have stayed home to write. How's your leg?
Still crippled. Besides, I needed air, and I like it here.
I know you like it here.
Elizabeth! Are you all right?
Yes. Wait. No. My necklace is gone.
Mary Clare is our ghost sister.
Mary Clare is hobbled. Her sister must have done the chores.
They seem very happy indeed. I sense the fragment of a ghost's voice.
Not a word, not a yearning, and yet the leaves of every tree whisper thy name away.
You used to write me poems.
If I remembered it, I'd not admit to it.
Oh, come on. It was not that bad. Standing by. This isn't over yet.
Down, boy.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
She is the leaf brightening upon the breeze.
How did it go? The light in your eyes.
The warmth in thy eyes.
You do remember. Wards, you're on your own. Missed me?
Always.
I could walk away.
Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
Dainty sparkle of Helios's lamp shining through the space of each quivering branch.
Fleeing island and an unwanted marriage. They risked much. It was a brave thing to do. It was so romantic. Go on, say it.
The warmth in thy eyes, in the dark of the night. The sparkle in thy voice.
Echoing chords across the sea, there's a storm when you sleep. Our joined souls usher in the unspoken.
Moira Tynan. Have we heard that name before?
We have now, and we found our tie.
Off with you.
Who is Moira Tynan?
No. Please, leave it alone. Leave it be.
There's another trail. This way. I can see. I should take over.
Love poems, fortified quick mist. She's a fiercely protective ghost.
That gives her power. We should take care.
You trespass here. Leave us be.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
Please. We are just like you.
What happened? How did you die?
We are all mortal. I knew it, but strangely I thought myself exempt. A bad cut, badness in the blood. I rotted from within. And that was that.
You care for your sister. Tis clear you've no wish to harm her.
Do you?
No, of course not.
Leave us be. Leave Mary Claire alone.
She's strong and defensive. The sister, Mary Claire, should be nearby. Look for a house.
Something wicked is tied to this.
Voices from the past.
I see the apron you wore to the river. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see its wings rise like sails in the harbour. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
Do you recognize the verb?
I see the apron you wore to the river. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see its wings rise like sails in the harbour. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
Do you recognize the verse?
No, but I see spectral stains enveloping the building and blocking the door. How did the poem go again?
I don't think the poem referred to this.
This wasn't part of the verse.
I don't think the poem referred to this.
Maybe something around here refers to what's in the verses.
Voices from the dead ripple here. I don't think the poem referred to this.
I see all the milk you sifted this morning. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see all its freckles braid onto your clogs. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
An echo. I don't think the poem referred to this.
I see the curds that you plucked from the way. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. I see the colander resting in the hay. From across the meadow, or so I believe.
Voices from the past.
I see the cheese you stir for me and my sins. From across the meadow, the blossoms and leaves. Oh, please do gift me this mouthful of mercy, so the mournful morrow cleaves.
The thread is gone.
By the hearth, the bed is made, the goose is cooked, the bread is baked.
Something's concealed. This letter says Mary Claire got married. In Ireland.
But they're here in New Eden. Wait. Of course. This isn't Mary Claire.
Moira Tynan was betrothed to some fella. Moira fled with Elizabeth to avoid the marriage.
Mary Claire isn't Elizabeth's sister. It's a pretense to allow them to be together. We know Mary Claire is not who she claims to be. We know you're not sisters. Mary Claire remains at home. They were in love. Their love binds them together yet. I hear it happens.
Let's go we chat with them.
A ghost in love is a force to be reckoned with.
I believe you. Oh there! Moira! Elizabeth! I wish to help you. Will you talk to me?
Be off with you, Scotsman.
Moira, I only wish to talk.
You shouldn't be here.
Nor should you, Elizabeth.
Who are you?
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. He is also the man I love.
How do you two... I don't understand.
A long story. As is yours, I'm sure.
Our predicaments are similar. Each only wants to protect the other.
Then walk from this house, never to return. Leave us be.
We could do that, but Moira will die.
How dare you? What do you want?
How did two such free-spirited young women end up so far from home? How did you meet?
We were neighbors in Ireland.
Elizabeth, don't. The other settlers.
It's time. Someone must know of us. Someone must remember us.
Your love is precious. You want it to live. I understand.
I doubt you do.
What worries you about the other settlers?
They're Puritans. If them bigots knew about us, they'd chase us from the colony. Or worse. Much worse. To the world, we were sisters. Faithful, devoted, and inseparable. A man come courting Elizabeth was also courting me. Bad leg and all. None stayed. Now, I'm a crippled young woman alone. No family, no money, no position. Marriage to a man may be all I can hope for. But it shall not be happy.
People here, well, let's say they lack understanding. How did you keep up the charade? Where did you find the courage?
Spite. We know what they did to the schoolmistress. We know what they do to free women. We took our place amongst them and acted as if we were them. Harshness was the facade behind which we could live.
A false face to the world so we could wear the truth at home. Pretending to the outside world is one thing, but you can't pretend to yourself.
So you grew up together?
Our families had business. Moira's dad worked the sheep farms, mine traded wool.
I was 16 when my leg broke. Doctors said I'd not walk again, that the shock would likely kill me. I showed them. I went to the O'Hara's to learn the wool trade. We grew together. We grew to love each other.
And when they pressed you to marry, you fled here.
I'd not belonged to another. It was Liz or no one. New England meant we could be whoever we wanted to be. And no one would know different.
You have loved each other. A love so great not even death could tear it from you. But Elizabeth, you must realize that you are feeding on Moira's life to continue your own flicker of existence.
And what of you? Does the same truth not hold? Are you not hurting him by staying?
We make do with scraps of essence. Banishers, remember?
Show me how. That's your choice and I want the same.
It's not that simple. Us being Banishers is the only reason why Antea can be fed.
And it has its limits. What do you think, Elizabeth? Do you wish the haunting to endure?
Am I really killing her?
It will seem like you aren't at first, but she will wither slowly and then all at once.
Her life is a gift. I don't wish to hurt her. I can't do without her, not here, not anywhere.
There's a haunting here. We're ready to bring it to a close.
Elizabeth lingers in order to protect you, Moira. Her ghost is strong and only grows stronger. Soon she'll become untamable. Accede to her request. Ask for help.
Should we do it, Liz? Should I ask for help?
Yes, you're so strong. I see it and God sees it too, and your love for him will keep the yokels away. Moira, you were the fire in my heart. You tended me. I basked in your glow. My restful heart was your great gift to me. Don't go. This is our home, and always will be. As long as you carry me in your heart.
We won't let your woman face the world alone. We promise. Go in peace now, Elizabeth. You have been here.
She is gone. I think I need some time.
Oh, I hope Moira finds peace.
I hope she can manage on her own.
You're done.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Much better.
Red.
Call on me. I'm ready when you are.
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
No routes. Just how I like it.
These remains call for a ritual and a lot of caution.
My voice commands you! Unveil! There's more of them.
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
Away with you!